You know, you guys, your girlfriends will keep you single. Your girlfriends will jeopardize your marriage and your relationship. This is Dee, and this is the Come Up Straight Up. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Well guys, I am back with a new video, and this video is of course related to hypergamy for women of 40 and over, and specifically about Larsa Pippen. She is of course the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen, and she did an interview that I thought was very interesting, and there were some teachable moments there that I would like to discuss. I mean, this woman in some respects is a cautionary tale, and she sort of exemplifies a lot of what I discuss. Okay, but before we get into it, y'all, you know what to do. Please, please, please do not forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you are aware whenever I upload a new video just like this one. And do not forget to subscribe to my second channel, Pretty and Things. The link will be below. All right, so let's get right into it. So this week, Larsa Pippen made news because she is, of course, the ex-friend of Kim Kardashian. And she did sort of a tell-all interview revealing why their friendship ended. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on the ending of that friendship and why you should learn from this and find it necessary to do the same thing in order to not only preserve the peace in your relationship, but to facilitate your come up. Now, Larsa Pippen, she was on the Real Housewives of Miami back in the day. And since then, she's kind of been, you know, she's actually divorced Scottie Pippen after that show, and since then she's been single, honey, and ready to mingle. She revealed this week that she was seeing Tristan Thompson, and he is of course the baby daddy of Khloe Kardashian, and just all around scandalous. Everybody knows who he is. Of course, he is a basketball player. In addition to Tristan, it turns out she was seeing a Future for a while, and you know, everybody knows that Future is the king of the baby mamas. Also, I want to mention, did I mention that Larsa is 46 years old? Yeah, this woman's 46 years old. However, the biggest bombshell, the biggest news was the discussion of Kanye West and how, in her words, he brainwashed Kim to basically drop her and end their friendship. Now, this is what she said about Kanye. If Kanye feels like him and Kim are better without me, then let them be without me. I'm okay with that. I will survive. I want everyone to be happy. In addition to that, she said, when Kim unfollowed her, I didn't feel any type of way. I just felt like, do what's best for your family. But if you have to unfollow me to make your home a better place, do it. She says, Kanye talks so much about me being this and that. I just feel like Kanye was in a place where he really didn't trust anyone with Kim. Now, let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about that. Because I when I read this, I applaud Kanye West. And I'll tell you why. Kim Kardashian is a married woman with 4 children. Kim Kardashian has reinvented herself. Kim Kardashian is a successful businesswoman. She is studying to become an attorney, and she is a prison reform activist. Larissa is still out screwing around with 20-somethings and drinking and partying as if she was 20-something. Another thing she mentioned was that she used to have conversations with Kanye. Kanye would call her to vent about whatever was going on in her life. But Kanye is a very smart man. And Kanye clearly was trying to build trust with her. Kanye was clocking her. Kanye was getting intel on her. Kanye was building a case against her so he can get her the hell away from his wife. And guess what? When Larissa was married to Scottie Pippen, Scottie did not want her hanging out with Kim Kardashian because at that time, Kim Kardashian was single. She said when Scottie and I had our issues, he didn't want me hanging out with them. Larissa said about her estranged husband, meaning the Kardashians, he didn't want her hanging out with them. Scottie was not happy about my relationship with them. Scottie didn't want me taking my kids over to their house. We had issues like that too. And I was strong enough where I'm like, I'm not going to let you dictate what I do. Well, guess what? That's why you and old boy are now divorced. It's not letting a man dictate what you do. It is respecting your husband, respecting your marriage, respecting your children, and acknowledging that a married woman and a single woman or single women, sure, occasionally you can go out with them, but you cannot have the same relationship that you had when you were single. You know, you guys, your girlfriends will keep you single. Your girlfriends will jeopardize your marriage and your relationship. When you move ahead in life on your hypergamous journey, you can't take everyone with you. So yes, Kanye is Kim's husband, and he absolutely has some influence over her. I mean, he seems to be obsessed with her. But I don't believe for one moment that she made the choice to cut Larissa off only because Kanye said so. She cut this woman off because she knew Kanye was right. A married man should not be running this street with his single friends. You say what you want to say about Kanye, but you don't ever see Kanye running the streets with his rapper friends. You never see Kanye. Kanye is in the studio. If you ever see him out, he's with his wife going to dinner. He's at Sunday service. And whatever problems he has, mentally, Kanye West is a family man. You don't see Jay-Z running the streets. Whatever y'all got to say about Jay-Z and Beyonce and what happened in the past, whatever. They had 2 kids since then, and regardless, that man does not run the streets. When you are in a relationship, be it a marriage or a serious relationship, things change. Things are supposed to change. Now let's talk about Larissa. Again, she is a divorce from Scottie Pippen. Larissa is an example of a woman of a certain age with a low self-esteem who wants to prove that she still got it by, seeing men 15 years or more younger than her. But in the process, she is compromising and jeopardizing what was a very hypergamous life and her ability to have a relationship with a truly high value man. Let's look at the long-term effect. If I am a high quality man Am I going to want a woman, first of all, who I know has been out there doing whatever she wants to do with all these different guys and is shamelessly giving interviews about it? You know, there is a double standard between men and women. That's just what it is. As I've said this before, look at Tristan. Nobody ever goes in on Tristan. They go in on Chloe. Some people will go in on Jordan. But nobody ever goes in on Tristan. Just like this whole thing, nobody is saying jack in terms of criticizing Tristan. And when that whole thing went down between Chloe and Jordan, Tristan is the one who should have come forward and defended that girl. Tristan is the one who should have said, this was my mistake. Jordan didn't do anything. I approached her. I apologized to her and Chloe for putting them in this situation. Tristan could have done that. And Jordan and Kylie would still be friends. Tristan is the one who hung that girl out to dry. But nobody talks about that. Everybody else is so busy talking about karma and all this other crap instead of putting the blame where the blame truly belongs, and that is on Tristan, who started this whole thing by kissing that girl. You see what I mean? No one ever looks at the man the way they look at the woman. And this is something you have to understand. You, as a woman over 40, do not have the luxury of being a thought. Not if you are interested in the come up, if you want to be seen as a high value woman, a high quality woman. Larsa Pippen runs in a certain circle. This woman has access to a certain type of man. Men with money, men with power, men with a certain position in life. She is 46 years old. She is stunning. She has a banging body. Okay, this woman has what it takes, but it's her mindset. She doesn't have the mindset of a high quality woman. I mean, let's keep it real. After a certain age, you just can't do it anymore. You sort of age out. You know, you just do. What you did at 26, you shouldn't be doing at 46. Whatever you choose to do with these men should be done in the dark. High quality women are discreet. And we should also learn a lesson from Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian knew that she and this woman were no longer in the same place. What this, Larissa was out there doing in the streets, she could not do, and frankly, at this point in her life, didn't want to do. So it was a choice. Kim Kardashian has a family. And at a certain point, she had to call it. Because Kim Kardashian has literally grown, and this woman has not. Larissa was one of the elite wives of the NBA. She was up there with Shawnee, Shaq's ex-wife, and Michael Jordan's ex-wife, Juanita. She was up there, especially here in Chicago. She was up there. She was one of the elite wives. Okay, she had it made in the shade, as they say. Okay, she was a socialite. She can get in anywhere. Again, she had access to certain lifestyles, parties. She was one of the elite. And she threw, okay, so she and Scotty didn't work out. Okay, people get divorced all the time. But old girl got a very, very, very nice settlement. She was left with a very nice lifestyle. But instead of taking advantage of the position that her marriage to a high value man afforded her, she chooses low hanging fruit. She was quote unquote seeing Tristan. 10 days later, he was seeing Khloe Kardashian and never looked back. This woman should be building a business and also building a future. I mean, let's be honest, she married well. And it is amazing to me that a woman who was up here would choose to be down here when she has every opportunity to stay up here. That says a lot about the mindset. And what we can learn from this, you guys, is that, again, hypergamy and being a high value woman is a mindset. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what position you have in society. If you don't have the mindset of loving yourself, of respecting yourself, of seeing yourself as someone worthy and valuable, someone who deserves a high quality man, you are going to be slumming it, just like this 46-year-old woman is. Another lesson to be learned is from Kanye West. A man who cares about you and loves you is going to want the best for you. You can call it brain. She said Kanye brainwashed Kim or the Kardashians. No, Kanye was looking out for his wife. And Kanye was right, because look what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. Giving this type of interview, putting her business in the street, putting their business in the street. Another lesson to be learned is keep your business to yourself. Whether it relates to your hypergamous journey, your come up, your self-improvement, keep your business to yourself. Once the women you call your friends or even family members know that you are on an upward trajectory, a lot of them will try to sabotage. Another lesson to be learned is date age appropriately. Get a man in your age range, someone who has shared similar experiences, someone who has reached a certain point in life, someone who wants a relationship, someone who is successful, and someone who is going to value you and see you as a prize. Again, this is a very attractive woman. And it's so unfortunate that she does not respect herself enough to take advantage of all her advantages. You know, why isn't she on Basketball Wives with Shawnee and Evelyn and all them? Why isn't she on that show? She honestly would fit in perfectly. She is a legit basketball wife from with a high profile Hall of Fame player. Why isn't she taking that route? Just like Kanye does not want Kim kicking it with her single friend, Scottie Pippen did not want Larissa kicking it with the Kardashians when they were, young and running around in the streets, especially as his wife and a mother, and considering the position he had as Scottie Pippen, as well as her position as Scottie Pippen's wife. Now, I'm sure Larissa and Scottie had other issues within their marriage, but it appears this was a big one. Larissa made one choice and Kim Kardashian made another. Keep in mind, ladies, that we seal our fate by the choices we make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please thumbs it up and please comment below, because I love reading your comments and getting your feedback on situations like this. And you guys, do not forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So until next time, mwah.